First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Just like that. Just like that. Mike 7.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Yeah, this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Jameis to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Ready. Mike 38. Hey, come on, no, come on, no. Mike 38, Mike 38.
Winston gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A game of 4. It's now second and 6.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Hey, Mike 6. Yeah. You don't want none. Mike 6. Mike 6.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
They run. Robinson. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Focus, defense, focus.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tight end right, tight end right. 3 and
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Shark. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
X3, 218, jump.
Loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
Hatchet.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 10.
70, Indy. Woo-hoo. Hey, Echo. 7's a mic. Check. Mike 7, Mike 7. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Set. 18 Gator. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
61. Matchbox.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Hard throw, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
All day, defense, all day.
Now Winston. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Mike 6. Know your job. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey, we got 3 down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop too and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
It's our time.
Throwing, Winston.
Double dog, that's the way.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Lawrence eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7.
Now Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Watch the screen.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's a 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 7's a
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Fan.
Check 26.
Lawrence will throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going for it, here's ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this 1st half as the kick gets away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Check 24.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready. Watch 25. 6. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
3rd and short yardage. Winston trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one, 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Pick it up. Shoot.
Running with Kamara. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
44.
To throw, Winston. Flushed out right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jaguars 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Lawrence out to his left. And Shark hauls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mike 7.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
On third down, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Set 60 orange.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will tie our game here in the third.
21 apiece. Josh Lambeau to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Flag! Wait.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Flip it.
Again, it's Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give. This is Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
At the 32-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Check, check. Check.
He gets it complete to Harris.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Check the outs. Shift.
They'll run. This is Kamara.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
Hey, watch the delay. 25. Check 25.
Hey.
25.
5
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 129 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
To kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
You can't block me.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And Lutz's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll get this off to ETN. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
And to throw again is Lawrence.
Here we go.
It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Kamara, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. That's complete to Troutman, right side. He's at the 40, 20, and he will finally be taken out of bounds.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready? Move ready.
Mike 6. Time to go. Night. We got double tight.
We got three down.
Mike 6.
You gonna go night. Time to go night.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Saints, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.